So, this guy convinced an entire town he was a genius. Then he wrote a bizarre confession note and vanished with $330 million. This is Arthur. And in the wealthy, sun-drenched town of Sarasota, Florida, he isn't just a hedge fund manager. Bro, he is a living myth, a financial god. They call him the Wizard, and the Wizard never, ever loses. For over a decade, this is the reality. The stock market goes up, Arthur's funds go up, the market crashes, Arthur's funds still go up. He's posting these insane, impossible returns, 20, 30, even 40% a year, every year. It's clockwork. He's running 6 different hedge funds, and getting in is like trying to get into a secret society. You have to know someone, you have to be invited. He's this quiet, unassuming guy. He doesn't drive a flashy car or live in a palace. He just has this aura of pure, untouchable genius, and people are desperate to give him their money. And who is giving him their money? Everyone. There's the retired couple down the street. They hand him their entire life savings, their whole future. There's a massive local charity, the biggest in town. They look at his numbers. They hear the whispers, and they give him their entire multi-million-dollar endowment. Even the former mayor of Sarasota's in on it. He invests his own cash. They all get these statements in the mail every month. And every month, the number just goes up and up and up. They are all getting rich. Their friends are getting rich. This isn't just an investment. It's a sure thing. It's the town's golden ticket. Arthur's making their dreams come true. Then, 2008 happens. The entire global financial system is absolutely imploding. Lehman Brothers is collapsing. The market is in a free fall. It's a bloodbath. Everyone is losing their shirt. So naturally, Arthur's investors start calling. Not because they're panicked about him. No, they're panicked about everything else. They need cash. They need to pull some money out, just a little. And for the first time ever, the requests are getting difficult. The wire transfers are slow. Arthur starts making excuses. He's getting harder to reach. The man who was a rock is suddenly acting weird. This quiet genius is showing cracks. The pressure is building. Investors are asking for a total of $55 million. And Arthur, well, Arthur doesn't have it because the golden ticket was never real. Now it's January 14th, 2009, a Wednesday. Arthur is supposed to be at the office. He isn't. His business partner is calling his phone. No answer. He calls again, straight to voicemail. Panic starts to set in. They call his wife, who says he left for work like normal, but he never arrived. So his family goes to his office to look for him, and on his desk, they find it, a note. It's typed, and it is a confession. The note talks about feeling faint. It talks about a lifetime of shame, and it contains the words everyone dreads. The large-scale fraud I have perpetrated, he admits it all. He tells his wife how to find documents, and then he gives instructions on what she should do when she finds his body. He's telling them he's going to end it all. And just like that, Arthur is gone. He has completely vanished. The next morning, the office is pure chaos. The phones are screaming off the hook. Investors are showing up, their perfect monthly statements clutched in their hands, their faces filled with confusion and terror. But there are no answers. There's just an empty chair where the Wizard used to sit. And this isn't a local problem anymore. This is a 5-alarm fire. The FBI is called in. The SEC launches a massive investigation. Arthur's face is everywhere. On the news, in the papers, he is now a federal fugitive. A full-scale nationwide manhunt is on. Agents are tearing his office apart, ripping open his life, trying to answer the one question on everyone's mind. Where did the $330 million go? So the investigators get into his computers. They pull up the trading records for his 6 massive hedge funds. They're expecting to find a complex web of trades, a genius system that finally broke. They brace themselves, and they find nothing, literally nothing. There are no trades. There is no genius algorithm. There's no secret stock-picking system. For 15 years, Arthur hasn't been a hedge fund manager. He's been an author of fiction. The entire thing was a ghost, a phantom. The 6 hedge funds were just names on a piece of paper. He wasn't trading their money, he was just taking it. It's a Ponzi scheme, a classic. He uses the money from new investors to pay the old investors who wanted to cash out. The statements he sent out every month, he just made them up. He'd sit at his computer, look at what the real market did, and then type in a number that was just a little bit better. The wizard wasn't magic. He was just a guy with a printer. The scope of the lie is staggering. He took in hundreds of millions of dollars. The real out-of-pocket losses for over 350 clients are adding up to more than $168 million. The charity is wiped out. The retired couple's nest egg is gone. An entire community's trust is shattered, all while Arthur is still out there, somewhere in the wind. The manhunt is getting desperate. For weeks there's no sign of him. Is he in the Caymans? Did he flee to some country with no extradition treaty? The FBI is chasing leads across the country, but the genius who fooled hundreds of people isn't hiding in some exotic locale. He's not one step ahead. He's just a scared guy on the run. His own son-in-law gets a tip, a clue, and tracks him down. 2 weeks after he vanished, federal agents are kicking in the door of a house, not in Switzerland, not on a private island, but in Tallahassee, Florida. And there he is, Arthur, the Wizard of Sarasota. He surrenders without a fight. And here it is, the final image. Not the financial genius in a bespoke suit, but the mugshot. A tired, defeated old man staring into the camera. The myth is dead. Now the reckoning. The aftermath is brutal. Families are broken. Retirements are erased. The charity he destroyed has to shut down key programs. The damage ripples through the community for years. And Arthur Nadel, the wizard, is charged with 15 counts of fraud. He pleads guilty. There's no trial. There's nothing to defend. He stands in court, and the judge delivers the final consequence. Not a slap on the wrist, not a few years in a cushy prison. Arthur Nadel is sentenced to 50 years in federal prison. A life sentence. He never tastes freedom again. 5 years into his sentence, the man who built a fantasy world of wealth dies behind bars. The final shocking truth is that the only thing Arthur ever truly built was a graveyard of dreams.